Hello, 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 hello. Hello, how do you do? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and have a great day for everybody wherever you are in the globe. And I am back. This is Merma Alvarez again, the face of Babe Resolutions and Lalameng, and also my YouTube Babe Resolutions. I'm using the three platforms for this go live as usual. And I am half part of the Babe Resolution, 6'3". My partner is busy as usual. So I'm the only one that's going to be here. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing great. It's Friday today. I was just telling 6'3" earlier that of all the Fridays, it seems like for the longest time, this is the first Friday that I really appreciate and was excited about because I've been working hard for this the whole entire week because it's our year-end close. In my work, I'm an accountant by profession, and it's a year end, and year end is always very painful. And most of the time, I stay late, sometimes as late as 11 o'clock. But with breaks in between from 6 dinner time, and then some break, and then go back, or sometimes it's straight. Depends on the need, um, the the need of the job. And now it's Friday. I'm so happy and excited that I get to rest because I'm still having this neck pain, stiff neck since Sunday night, and then it got worse Monday morning when I was talking to my sisters, and then all of a sudden I was talking to them, and then oh my God, it's like seconds by seconds by seconds, it's getting worse and getting worse. I don't know what happened. um, it's really painful, but I survived the whole week with all this positive mental attitude. So that's my segue. Hello and welcome to day 7 of our 90 days to a positive mental attitude journey. And to all my followers, for my viewers, for my friends, thank you for being here. And for all those that's not gonna be here, that's gonna watch later on, I thank you for all your engagement and thank you for all your support. And wherever you are, may God bless you, especially for all those people who are impacted by the Southern California wildfires. We are praying for all of you, for all the people impacted, their houses are lost, and the firefighters, the caregivers, healthcare workers, and everyone who are in one way or another helping people. And we know, we sympathize, we know what you are going through, and we always pray. I always pray every day and every morning, every night, and every day, the whole day. I'm always praying for you, and we're always praying for you in this house. We're always praying for you. And so we are now finished. Today finishes 1 week. So 1 week of the 3 months, 90 days challenge. And if I may say again, why is it 90 days to a positive mental attitude? Why is this challenge 90 days? Because it takes 90 days. Research shows that it takes 90 days for a habit to form. And in this topic, we are talking about a habit. Let me share. I prepared, as usual. I prepared. Let me open my slide. Not remove, add. There you go. The slide. My slide for the week is the same template. So if you are watching me since day one, it's the same template, and I'll try to to change it the second week. So it's our day 7 to 90 days to a positive mental attitude. And again, this is brought to you by Baby Solutions. And our today's topic is one of the most powerful tools for creating long-term change. It's building a habit of positivity. Let's be real. Positivity isn't something that magically happens. It's a choice. And more importantly, it's a habit. Just like, when you wake up and then brush your teeth, or when you wake up, make your bed. That's a habit. When you wake up, make your bed and brush your teeth and go to the bathroom and all those sort of things. And positivity is something you can practice every day until it becomes second nature to you. So, before we start, let me ask you, what is a habit? What is a habit? A habit is, did I, 90 days, 90 days. Okay. Okay. A habit per Google is usually a way of behaving. It's something that a person does often in a regular and repeated way. And so there's a tendency that someone has settled into, as in good healthy habit, eating habit, good eating habit, and so all those things, like became, you were doing that repeatedly, and until it becomes automatic, a second nature to you. Come here, come here. 6'3" is here. Get your chair. Yay! I have a guest in person.
Honored to be here as always.
I said you're busy there.
Nirvana t-shirt, right?
You've been here,
Everyone has their own
Nirvana.
t-shirt. Yeah.
Why you are so tall?
I don't know. Ask my mom. Actually, my dad was tall.
Say hello to.
Yeah, both parents were somewhat tall.
Say
I
hello
guess.
to them. Say hello to everyone.
Positivity. So actually, we've been working on that this week, haven't we? So we it's Friday over here, so we survived into the week, and we're practicing our positivity this week, right?
I'm happy you're here.
So
I'm not alone.
I'm happy to be here. Oh.
And so, what is a habit?
What's a habit?
What's a habit?
What is a habit?
Yeah.
It's something that you do, I think, regularly and purposely, right?
Regularly,
for me, right?
yes.
I'm ad-libbing.
And then it becomes second nature to you.
Right. And I think that some habits second nature mean that you don't realize you're doing them, right?
Yeah. You don't realize.
Like, I don't know, I get coffee every morning, right? And I go down the coffee machine, I let the dogs out, I go feed them, so.
Ooh, let the dogs out.
Oh, you're funny. So.
See, it's good if you're here.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, you're really. Oh my gosh.
It's Friday.
I gotta calm down. My blood pressure's going up here. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny.
I know one habit for you.
So
in the morning, you go down, feed the pets, and let them out, and then make your coffee and bring my coffee upstairs.
That's true. That's true. Exactly.
He's my barista.
So there you go. So we're blessed to do some things in the morning and habit thing like that, right?
And that's
I don't know. I try to do something I like in the morning, right? So
and something that I'm grateful for, that I have my barista every morning. I'm still in bed.
I really enjoy bringing it the coffee. So so it's cool.
I am still in bed. Actually, somebody's bringing my coffee.
There you go. But that's I guess that would be a cool habit. And then of course there's bad habits too, of course, as we know. So those I think are harder to break. Your bad habits, especially if you enjoy them, right? So I think for me it's trying to realize my bad habits and manage them, right? So when I was a kid, I drank too much soda, right? So so for me, I'm conscious of that always, and then I try to basically modulate that. I have some soda, right, once in a while, but I don't have it like all the time, right? Like I seem to as a kid. So so that'd be an example of like a bad habit, right?
What's my bad habit?
You know, that I need to break. So I'm constantly thinking about that, right? Hey, I shouldn't have that soda. I'll have something else.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of tea.
But
and
you
coffee
are
a day.
really improving a lot.
You know.
You've improved a lot with your
Thank you.
soda.
Thank you.
Drinking soda now, you are drinking more on the tea.
Yeah, I love tea. I love coffee. So that kind of balances out.
So
my,
you
I
shifted.
really enjoy drinking
You
a
shifted.
lot of liquids. It seems right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
You shifted
I
your
shifted.
soda drinking
Oh, yeah.
habit.
I was awful.
to
It was a big gulp. 7-Eleven. We all know 7-Eleven right there across the world. It's this big gulp. Oh my God, they're like 50 ounces or 40 ounces.
So we can
I used to tour with
say
this
that
jacket
you
on.
shifted to a good drinking
A
habit.
good drinking habit, correct? Yeah.
And
So there's an example of a bad habit that I monitor, and because I'm aware of it all the time, right? And you're like, oh, no, I'll pass on that.
But sometimes for habit, you are not aware of it until somebody calls out your attention.
Sure. Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
Because it's a habit. It's a second nature to
It's
you.
the fishbowl concept, right? You're in the fishbowl, so you're not going to see exactly what's happening to you.
Outside.
Okay?
And outside.
That's the fishbowl, right?
Yeah, fishbowl.
So you're not aware of things because you are living them. Okay. And then it takes somebody else to say, "Hey, what happened?
Hey,
Why are you
knock
doing
fishbowl.
this?" Get out of the fishbowl.
Hey, knock
Right.
fishbowl.
Yeah. By the way.
By the way. And so,
anyways.
so
where are we on this?
We're sharing again this one.
Okay.
That by the end of this live,
Mind the habit here.
they will learn and we will learn. We will learn. What are we gonna learn today?
Well, good habits, right? Yeah, so habit of positivity. Yeah.
This-
So you're
Gonna learn.
right. So you have to work on that.
We will learn why building a habit of positivity
Gotta
is
work.
the key to long-term happiness and success.
So let's see, what do we got here?
And this
Oy.
and also we will learn how small, consistent actions can rewrite your mindset. And what else gonna we learn? We are gonna learn. What else gonna we learn? We're gonna learn.
What is the number? Oh, simple morning ritual. Hey, there you go. You can create to set the tone for a positive day. I think we covered number 3 already. Cool.
Yeah, but
What?
we did not say that that's the 3 that we are going to learn. We
Oh, we
said.
didn't. Okay.
So if they
we learned
are
number 3.
ready, if you're ready to turn positivity into your daily practice, let's dive in. Let's dive in. First, before I go to this next slide, let's talk about why building a habit of positivity is so important.
It basically drives well, in the morning, right? It basically sets a tone for your day. Okay. So if you're grumpy or anything, like I tend to be grumpy sometimes, then that affects
The
your
whole day.
relationship with other people,
Yeah.
right? And also other things, and things will bother you that may otherwise not bother you, right? If you were positive, you wouldn't be as affected by them. So
Mhm.
I think that for me, that would be that case. So, and again, that's something I work on and I do every day, right? I'm not perfect every day, right? Obviously we're not perfect. So but,
yeah.
I try to do that.
So
I
think
work
about
on
it. So much of what we do every day is on autopilot. Since it's a
That
habit.
is true.
From how we start our morning to how we respond to challenges. So our habits shape our mindset, energy, and even our results. So if you have a good positive mindset, then everything seems to turn out right? And all those people around you will also be impacted by the positivity that
Everything
you
has the opportunity to turn out right. It
Yes.
doesn't always turn out right. It's like that guy that cuts in front of you, that driver, the angry driver. So it's basically you're still positive, but all these other things are happening. So then you're fighting to stay positive, but you're not gonna be able to affect that crazy driver.
That's where the silver lining. That's where the silver lining.
The silver
comes
lining is get off at the exit. That's the silver lining. Get off the exit, take a deep breath.
Silver
Right?
lining that comes into.
Let him drive over somebody else.
Yeah. That's the silver lining. That we're just gonna be chill here.
Yeah. But
the good news is you can intentionally create habits that support positivity.
So how do I do that?
So you are training your brain, training your mind, right? You can intentionally create it until it becomes a habit. So when you practice positivity every day, it becomes easier. It becomes easier to see the good in situations, stay calm under pressure, and approach life with optimism. So you have to practice daily. So even if that's not your habit is not so much of a thinking positive every day, then you have to practice. Start practicing. Start small until even like 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day. You start one positive habit that
Or
you want.
maybe it's kind of nebulous. Or maybe for just you think about adding something positive to your habit, right? Maybe your morning habit, right?
Yeah,
You know,
morning habit.
so maybe for me it'd be like, hey, good morning. I would say it to you, right, in a good, in a good tone,
Happy,
right?
happy,
So
happy
so
tone.
I'm actually adding something positive to my own habit, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like maybe it's something as simple as that, right? I try not to I can be a complex person, but maybe it's just that simple, right? You're adding something that is positive to your own habit, right? It's not just the autopilot thing because we all do things in the morning, but maybe you inject something into that, right?
Yeah, and also like
So
even if it's not an autopilot yet, and then practice until it becomes a second nature and becomes an autopilot,
yeah.
and that
It's
becomes the
like bringing
habit.
up the
That's the
coffee, but
habit.
when I bring up the coffee, I say, "Hey, good morning,
Good
hi,
morning. But
yay,"
you most of the time you do that, like, hey, good morning, especially Friday
right,
today
right.
on
Instead
or
of just putting the
Saturday.
coffee down
Yeah.
and leaving,
But for me, like
So
I think my habit is like when I open my eyes when I wake up, I'm like stretch and like agi katawan. I'm like
that is true.
agi
That
katawan.
is
Thank you,
true.
Lord.
That is true.
Like that. The isa Pangasinan thing like agi katawan. It's like saying, "Oh my Lord," like that. Every morning, like even him, like he already knows the agi
Right.
katawan.
Yeah.
Even Matthew, our son, says
Funny
agi
thing.
katawan.
Yeah, it's
So
a funny,
yeah.
funny thing.
And then it's like saying, "Oh
So
Lord, thank you, Lord," and you have to really be grateful and thank the Lord for all the that you woke up, right? So when you build a habit of positivity,
yeah.
you are actually training your brain to focus on gratitude. That's what I said earlier.
Oh, that's what
And
it
you
is.
focus on gratitude,
Oh,
you focus on solutions and possibilities, like you said
yeah.
earlier. And but this doesn't mean that you will never have a bad day. It does mean
Yeah.
you may have a bad day, but you will bounce back faster and stay more grounded. Do you
Well, you
agree with
have
that?
like, how do I put this? So you have like a little bit of armor, right, to help you deal with difficult
Mm-hmm.
situations that happen during the
Exactly.
day, right? So it's like, are you going to be as affected as you would if you weren't in a better frame of mind, in a more positive frame of mind, right? So things that like, oh gosh, this is a difficult person, maybe, in the store or at work or something. Oh, it's like, okay, how do I deal with that person? Instead of going like full on negative, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe that helps me out. It's like a little armor, right? That, well, hey, okay, maybe they got problems, or how do I deal with that person tomorrow? It's like maybe they're going to be like that tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's I think that's probably for me that's the case.
Yeah.
It's like it's not going to solve anything, my positivity, right?
But you
A
will
lot of
know
the
how to
time, but
handle it.
yeah, it'll let me handle it a little better. Maybe a different frame of mind, I guess, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying, right?
A different frame
Yeah,
of mind.
frame,
In a
frame of mind,
positive frame of mind.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like all magical and like Tinkerbell. I'm gonna wave my wand and everyone's gonna be positive toward
Yeah,
that. That's not
it's
even
not.
that's
It's
not
not.
realistic.
That's not
It's never gonna happen.
reality.
It's not
That's
gonna
not in
happen.
reality at all. Yeah.
We're not saying that.
But
Trust me.
we're just
Saying
saying that despite all the negativities around, despite the challenges, despite all these things that's happening, once you are thinking positive and it becomes a second
Yeah.
nature to you, you will not be too much frustrated, too much stressed, too depressed, and at least you will always see that silver lining that I'm saying.
And you never know. For me, it's like I never know if I'm changing other people's opinions or lives as I affect them. So if I'm in a good mood to someone, especially like if they're like in a service environment, right? They have to deal with people every day, like the waitress or, you're helping someone, right? The fact that you're positive and appreciative, then maybe that other person has a little bit more positivity in their own life, right? And it's helping them to, oh, hey, at least there's some people out there that aren't going to be angry at me, right? After what you say, right? So you just don't know your effect on other things and
Or
other
on the
people,
other hand,
right?
if they're going through something negative, and then you're giving them that positive
Yeah.
attitude,
That's what I'm
positive
saying.
vibe,
Correct. Yeah.
and then you will
Who
shift
knows,
them.
right?
You
Yeah,
will
yeah,
shift their
yeah,
negative
right.
vibe
Correct.
into a
That's what
positive
I was saying.
one.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, but the opposite's also true. If you're going to be angry at someone, you may be the last angry person, that they're going to put up with, right? So you don't want that either. So
Mhm.
it's just something to think about, right? The effect that we all have on others. So, and I mean, I've been frustrated too, right? We all have in some certain situations. Um, the last time that our son had some medical issues, I chose not to, you know, um, be very opinionated about things, right? I held back, and I'm gonna wait and see if they're gonna get better, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't
So
know. It's really difficult. It's not
sometimes it
easy for
is.
this.
Sometimes
Positive is
it's
really
not.
difficult sometimes,
It's not too easy,
but
but then we have
you have to work on
to
it.
work on
Yeah,
it
yeah.
and learn and practice, practice,
It's not
practice.
a panacea, but
Yeah,
it's something that you have the option to live your life, and I'm not going to be positive every day. Trust me. Hey, who is,
me
but at
too.
least you have the option to do that. I
But for
try to be nice to people, and then when I get a lot of like crap coming back, right? I'm like, oh well, maybe I shouldn't be so nice, right? I have to really figure that out. Okay, maybe I'll be nice, but maybe I'm not so nice or something. So I have to work out that balance with somebody else that's giving me the vibe, right? So you can't just like, if someone's giving you stuff, right? You can't just, oh yeah, okay, everything's fine. It's not like that.
yeah,
But you just have to navigate your way, right? Is what I'm saying. Don't get stepped on, right? Nobody wants that. So
yeah. Because
it's the
if you
balance.
like suck it all up and then you get stepped on, you will suffer in the end.
You're
Like
gonna suffer. You're gonna
you are
blow. Yeah, so
just
it's not realistic.
holding
Yeah.
it in until you blow up.
You try to be positive, you navigate your way through life, and then you choose how you deal with people, but you try your best to deal with people, right? But you're not gonna know who you're not know what you're gonna get, right, until you hear from them.
So how about
So it's a
them?
tough one.
Uh, do you, for our audience, do you have any daily habits that help you stay positive? If you have, if you want to share them with us, share them in the comments down below, and we'd love to hear what
We would love
works
to
for
hear.
you. And we're sure, as I always say, we will learn from your experiences, from your thoughts
Yeah, I mean, by no
and
means I'm like a
insights.
professional psychologist or anything, right? But I think for or I'm struggling to to live my life and live every day, right? Just like everybody else. So the best thing we could do is to try to be the best, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Always try to be the
yeah,
best.
yeah,
Always work on being
yeah. And
on
then when I
being the
first met
best.
you, right? You were told me, right, all this stuff about being positive and everything. I really didn't think about it. I live my life and I try to, it's like, just trying to survive and stuff. And then you were like, hey, maybe you should try to be positive and stuff. And I'm like, well, I never thought about that.
Mhm.
Uh, so and I think that I need to be reminded sometimes. I get grumpy. I need to be reminded about that. And it helps. It helps deal with some things. So
Yeah, and like
thank
I
you.
said,
So thank you for that. I just want to
sometimes
tell you that.
somebody has to like call your attention. It's like
The
knock
fifth
knock,
floor we talked about earlier, right?
knock
Because
knock, shift shift. So now let's talk about how you can build a habit of positivity. The key here is consistency.
mm,
Small daily actions might not seem like a big deal in the moment, but over time, they create massive change. It's like compounding interest, like the
yeah.
student loan.
Oh man.
compounding interest, the investments, right? The more you invest in positive habits, the
That's right.
greater the return,
Wow,
right?
that's cool.
That's the positive thing,
Makes
not the
sense.
student loan.
Correct. Makes sense.
And
Good.
so
Next slide. How many?
did we even
I think we're on to the next one, right?
I'll add to this stage.
Okay.
We finished that. So
You got that?
how-
Okay. So
this
that's what we
is
just
the one.
covered. That's what we just covered right here. Okay, good.
yeah, and then so here are the 3 small actions that can help you build a habit of positivity. Number 1, wanna read this one.
Yeah, so I think so start with your deal with gratitude, right? So for me, I say something like, thank you, Lord, like I'm here for another day, right? I'm
Mhm.
alive for another day. I'm
Breathing.
I'm breathing, and I'm
You woke
I'm
up
living a life for
alive
another
and
day, right?
kicking.
Yes, that's kind of cool, right? So that's my thing, right? So just whatever you're grateful for. Try to. My mom was like saying all that kind of stuff.
And you woke up beside me.
I woke up beside you. Yeah, so exactly, and I do say that. So that's cool. So it's just something really simple, right? That it starts you off, and you kind of build on that, right? So it's something you could say that's simple, and then you build on that. Is the way I handle things like that. So it kind of puts me in mind, and I start my routine, my habit, right? Feed your mind positivity. So you're going to listen to something that's uplifting. It says, so whatever source you have that's going to to support that positivity, whatever outlet it is, right?
I know
It's a
yours.
book, it's a quote,
Music.
music,
Jazz.
jazz. It's like I love the improvisation, right? So it kind of frees my mind to be creative. So it's kind of cool. And then
And also when you're ending your day, your night.
and I get into my mode where I'm
My-
chilling stuff. I listen to my music, and there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, and then the next one is reflect on the good before bed, right? So you're closing out the day, right? So is what kind of the point here, I guess, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So writing down a positive thing, or it's for us, it's like we talk about some good things we had, and we pray too, right? So
Mhm.
so something that my mom actually was into this too. Like she was like, hey, tell me one good thing that happened to you today, right? That's what she
That's
did,
nice.
right? In my life, right? My mom
Yeah,
started
that's
that.
nice.
I was like, gosh, mom, I can't think of anything, so
Like,
like
why are you asking me that?
a really bad day, it's like, no,
Why
really,
you
just
asking
think
me
of
that? I want to sleep.
one thing, exactly. Just think of one thing.
Now you know
So,
it. Now you're
Yeah,
an
I
adult.
can't remember what time of day she asked me that. I think it was at the end of the day, though. Probably, maybe just before dinner or something. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. I've forgotten that until just now. So there you go. The things when we're kids, right?
I know. We don't
so-
appreciate that before, like
Yeah.
until we realize
Until we
now.
realize it. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. So and then so basically what the synopsis is so if it's 5 minutes a day or something, you're basically changing the way that you look at things, right? Is what it's saying.
Yeah.
Right? I'm paraphrasing, but that's what it is. Okay.
Mhm.
Next slide.
Next slide. Okay. Okay. So now it's time to put this practice with today's action step. We always have action step. Every day we have action step. So our action step today is create a morning ritual that sets a positive tone for your day, like what was said earlier. So you
Right.
create a morning ritual.
Yeah.
And then the way you do it is pick even one positive habit and choose something simple that resonates with you. For example, as we mentioned earlier, like podcast, when you wake up, podcast, you listen to podcast. Or for me, like when I wake up, I do my morning prayer,
Yeah.
right? Or I say, Agi katawa, thank you, Lord. Like that. And then that's my morning ritual, and then morning prayers. You can do the podcast. Some people do the meditation.
Yeah. Meditation,
Even
yoga, right?
5 minutes
Yeah.
meditation.
Yoga.
Yogurt.
Shoot.
Are you hungry?
I'm not qualified. I mean, that's it. Oh, girl. English is horrible.
And so listening to examples are listening to an inspirational podcast. For me, I do that while taking a shower. That's my habit now, a new habit of mine. listening to
So that's why
inspirational
you can't hear. No, just kidding. Can't hear
ins-
me.
inspirational podcasts or YouTube. Earlier, I did the YouTube Bob Proctor about law of vibration, and also repeating affirmations like you say affirmations like affirmation. I'm capable, I'm strong, like about yourself.
Yeah.
Everything good about yourself. Today is full of possibilities, all the positivities that you can think of, and what you are good at. So I'm this, I'm that.
That's actually something I could try because I get like sometimes.
Yeah, this is
Sometimes I get like I don't want to be negative about things, but I get like stuck in things, right? And then and like at work or something, my own personal life, I get stuck, and so I'm like, maybe I should do that. So
yeah, you
say, hey,
all fight it,
I
fight
can do
it.
this.
Yeah, I
I
can
can
do
power
this.
through this.
The
So
I can do
it's
affirmation
a
like
good idea.
I'm
Something really
strong,
simple,
I
right?
am capable, and then I will be productive today. So when you wake up, like, thank you, Lord, I will be productive today. I'm strong, I'm healthy, and then I will be busy, but I can handle all situations like that. Like I will not like I'm not gonna make any mistakes at work. I'm gonna submit timely like that. So affirmation like I'm strong, I'm wise. All those things that will help you be more confident about yourself. So
Cool.
take
Okay.
a 5-minute gratitude walk where you reflect on things you're thankful for. That we have to do the walk. And then what do you do with those? Commit.
Yeah, a lot of the times it's just being there, right? People say that, so just show up, right? That's what
Yeah,
you're
show
saying,
up
yeah.
like what we're doing now, showing up. Commit to doing it daily.
Okay, and then 3 is notice how the small ritual makes you feel more grounded. So okay, that's cool. So you're analyzing the way that
This one for celebrate.
you're celebrate. Okay, got it.
Celebrate the impact of what you're
The
doing.
victory, yeah.
The
Okay.
victory, even small wins, right?
Yeah, small. I was gonna say that, right? Okay, cool. So engage the audience. Oh, what small action can you add to your morning ritual, right? So what is that that you can add for yourself, right? To start off. It's different for everybody, right? Something works for you is probably not, maybe not work for me, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yoga would be a probably not work for me. But,
Yoga doesn't
whatever-
work for
whatever,
me
yeah,
because I have vertigo.
whatever people.
So
wanna
I
do.
tried yoga
Something-
before. My
Yeah.
vertigo got worse. But meditation, anybody can do meditation. We got a lot of platforms offering free meditation. I did a 5-minute meditation the other day, and there are 10 minutes. There are 30 minutes, depending on how much time you have. And I just remembered yesterday or the other day, I was so overwhelmed with work, and I was kind of getting stressed, right? And so what I did is like deep breathing, and I stopped what I was doing and did a 5-minute meditation.
Cool.
And so that's our challenge. Our challenge.
And we got next slide.
So we have the challenge, the daily challenge that we
Okay.
give them
Got it.
is
We did that.
to create a morning ritual. That's our challenge, and just one small action that lifts your mindset and sets the tone for the day.
Yep, did that.
And then if you can share with us those challenges, then we'll appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean that would help us too.
Yeah, it will help us too, and learn from your experiences. And remember, building a habit of positivity is like exercising your muscle. I don't exercise my muscle. The more we practice, the stronger it gets.
There you go.
And over time, this daily practice can transform your outlook, your energy, and even your results. Right?
Yep.
What else can you say about that?
Nothing. It's good.
And with that,
There we go.
it's good. If today's session resonated with you, let us know in the comments, and put in the comments what you're adding to your morning ritual. And if you know somebody who could use a little more positivity in their life,
Me. No,
me
just kidding.
too.
We
you can
always
invite
right?
them to join our day 8 tomorrow. And we thank you so much
Thank you very
for
much.
being here, and keep watering those seeds of positivity.
There you go.
And we will see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow.
And maybe it's the pick one thing, that good thing, or one or two things that good that happened in your day, right? Like my
Yes.
mom would say, right? Yeah. So,
Yes.
my mom was a very interesting person. Yeah.
Oh
She
yeah,
was.
I love talking to her.
People loved
She
hanging
has
out with
that
her.
positivity
She
in
really did, though,
There's a
right?
lot of positivity
yeah.
in her.
Even though she was going through a lot of things and stuff,
Yeah.
it's really wild, right? Yeah.
Even if she's already in
So,
pain,
it's
you
crazy.
can't see that she's in pain. She's still
Oh,
yeah. So we'll see you
Anywho.
tomorrow as we continue this amazing journey together.
Thank you for being
And
with us.
have a beautiful and positive day. God bless everybody. God bless you all. God bless the people in the Southern California wildfires. God
Oh
bless
my gosh.
God bless everyone. And hope we enjoy our weekends. God bless.
Thank you.
I like that. Bye.